with the inverter, you get one of those rope lights, like the 18 or 36-foot ones, that's like out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you just lower it down the back of the crack,
so
you
cool.
could see in there. Because if not, you'll have like guys shining lights up at you, so you can't see your feet. And if you have a headlamp on, it's going to get ripped off. So
It'll be kind of like Gary's crack with the
Christmas
lights.
Yeah, but something like that, like a Christmas light or one of those rope lights or something.
There was a thing that happened on Wreck Climbing. You may have missed it because it was happening so recently, when Wreck Climbing is definitely in the decline.
So it's still there.
It's,
You can still go to it.
Sure,
yeah,
but
it's mostly this MI5 guide.
A real one, or that's his name?
No, that's the name. So you look at it and like the first 20 posts are all from this one guy with no responses, and you gotta just work to find something. But
yeah, nobody's doing that.
shit, there was one just a few years ago. Dawn Allgard started a thread. It's called My Big Day, about her doing some climb, a climb called Retribution in the Gunks. And things get so sidetracked in the good wreck climbing threads. And they got that tree diagram, so you can focus on a part of a thread instead of having to do everything chronologically. And somehow it got into just this huge fight between Nate Beckwith and Lord Slime about trying to do Stratosphere or whatever in the Black Canyon. What?
What about that Crimson Chrysalis car to car
No,
in 18 minutes? That whole thing? That's been going on for 2 decades.
That sounds like a Tony Bubb thing.
I was one of
But
those guys.
oh my God, it was.
Whatever it was.
So Maria's Delight your favorite?
It's right up there.
So it's Woodson.
Yeah.
So what is it? Why don't you describe it?
More or less straight in. Right side in, because it's on Woodson.
So
Starts out arm bars. After a couple moves, it's too small for the knee. For a couple moves, you get back in, you do some wonderful arm bar moves, and then it gradually turns into a squeeze chimney.
Yeah.
And highly touted by BVB, American Legend bitches. And
Well, okay.
he posted up a couple times about that with lots of attitude in his posts.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you think you can climb. What? VO, it's only, 10D. It's only VO, right? No big deal. Just get on Maria's overhang. See how you feel when you're looking down at that sloping deck from 15 feet up and the business isn't over yet.
He'll be doing the math.
Grow hair on your
He'll
chest.
be doing the math.
Maybe you'd be one of the lucky ones that gets helicoptered off the mountain.
He's hard as nails at BVB. The suspender thing, though.
One long and all.
What's up with that? I remember popping out of the top of Jaws with these 2 kids we used to call the bowling ball twins. These fat little guys. And I had them sit at the base, kind of cross-legged across in Jaws. And I got to the top. Full-on fucking pop, like horizontal whistle, landed on the bowling ball twins. And one of them had the highest voice you ever heard. He's like, "Oh, man!" And basically dislocated all 4 knees that I landed on. But yeah, it was pretty good. They were side. No, Woodson Jaws.
Oh, that jaw. Okay. Let's say you died there.
Yeah, in the crack. And they sat there with their back on one wall and their legs across, and I
Oh,
full-on whistled on them.
no!
And these 2 little guys, the bowling ball twins. Oh my God!
Oh, that's terrible.
I can't believe I didn't crush them. And I wasn't exactly tiny.
Have you seen him again?
Since then? Yeah, one of them resurfaced. He climbed again. I think his name is Dale, and he's a mortician in Riverside.
Jesus.
That's a great one.
Dale Bowling.
Yeah. The Ruby Deluxe
Dale
became
Ball.
a mortician too.
Who?
Ruby Deluxe,
That sounds
Chris Hartfield.
Okay.
He was a young guy. He's probably like 70 now. But he was a young guy back in the day and used to boulder at Rubidoo and all that all the time. And he was supposed to win one of those bouldering contests, the under 20 group. He was supposed to be the big winner. He was going to beat me to win. So I was psyching him out for weeks beforehand. We're out there wiring problems and didn't sleep for like 3 weeks. He was all nervous. And then the day of the comp, me and the Moon Fuzz showed up and drank like tons of beers in the morning. And I think I had like 17 points for the entire day. And he smoked the thing. Like he was, I don't know, 500 points ahead of us. He's like, how are they doing? And Kevin Powell's winding him up. Oh man, the fish is hot today. Getting him going, and the guy was a super mental case of nerves. And I think he won it easily by like hundreds of points. Wasn't even close. And that's when I think the Moon had to beat Yaniro in that climb off.
Oh, wow.
Whatever year that was. 80 maybe? God, it was a long time ago. And the Moon was dead drunk when he won that thing. He was flying, ripping, because he thought the comp was over, did more beers, and then found out he was in a climb-off with Yaniro. That seems like a bad scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, it was a reach problem. And that was it. Man, that was so long ago. That's when it was called the Great Western Bouldering Championships.
Oh, yeah.
30 years. Centurion?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, when I was planning my landing on the slab,
That's right.
that wasn't going to be pretty.
When did you know you liked them?
I'm not sure that I really do.
When did you get an enthusiasm for them?
Probably when Dick Silly used to take me out as his belayer, and due to my girth, I had some success in some of them because I fit well in them, and that was, once you can do something, you obviously like it. But then again, there was a lot of them we just flat couldn't do. Like, we'd go there not to check them out, but to check them off, and that didn't always happen, and we'd have to call in the recruits like Jay Bro and whatnot. But yeah, from the start, because he got a hold of me early in the formative years. I didn't really know any better. If I knew any better, I'd probably be an Eldo Prancer or something.
So did you ever have to push through thoughts of death or worse in an off-wit?
Every outing.
How does it turn out?
Well, miraculously I lived because my number ain't up, but I should have died hundreds of times.
So which off-wit did you have that a breakthrough moment where you said, this is the best thing ever? And how did that turn out?
Oh, God.
I don't think I answered that one.
I don't think I
You got
really had a
distracted.
breakthrough moment. Maybe like the living conjunction.
You said that before.
I had a breakthrough moment on that because it has the single finest move in Josh on it. And it's so ridiculous and so circus-like. And then you do the move and you've still got a grievous crux ahead of you. But the move itself it's an absolute shutdown move. I mean, there's DNA all over that thing still, from the greatest climbers in America, all who failed on it. Not to mention any names, but the biggest names of the day couldn't touch it.
All right.
Another Dick Silly test piece, too. He did
Todd
the
Skinner?
FA. It's the industry standard.